Here's a typical D1 question. And I'll answer this on the next screen. Okay, to start this video, we're going to draw an activity network to show what activities need to take place and in what order before we can drink a cup of tea. Here are the 6 activities that are needed, but they're obviously in the wrong order. First thing we're going to need to do is to heat the water. And after we've heated the water, we need to put the water into the cup. But I don't like dunking the tea bag in after the water's in the cup. We need to put the tea bag in the cup first, so we can do that at the same time as we're heating the water. Now, activity F requires both E and C to have been completed first. Activity F is pour the water in the cup. We can't do that until we've heated the water and the tea bag's in the cup. So to show this, we draw a dummy path here to show that F requires both E and C to have been completed. After we've poured the water into the cup, we need to remove the tea bag. We then need to put the milk into the cup, and then we can drink the tea. You may have a different preference to make a cup of tea. You might like to put the milk in first, which makes this slightly more complicated. But this illustrates the activities that need to be done and shows how a dummy activity here is needed to make this work. So here's how to answer this question. We've got activities A, B and C, and none of them have any activity that needs to be done first. Now, activity D requires B to have been done first. Activity E requires C to have been done first, but it also requires B to have been done first. So that's why we have a dummy activity, show the dotted line, like that. And now this shows that in order to start E, you need to have done B and C. What about activity F? That also requires B and C to have been done. So there's F. Again, this shows that you can't start doing F until B's been done and C's been done. Obviously the arrows are important. What about activity G? That just requires F to have been done first. What about activity H? That just requires F to have been done first. What about activity I? That requires G and H to have been done first. Doesn't really matter what order I put them in. I'm going to do it like this. So now that I can see that I can't start any further activities until G and H have been done, the further activity is I. I requires G and H to have been done. There it is. So now I can put I in from there. J requires I to have been done first. And that's it. So I can now join all these up to the last finished node. So A goes there, D goes there, and E goes there. Remember to read the question, easy in D1 to forget to answer all the question. It says explain why each of the 2 dummies is necessary. Well, that's D depends on B only, but E and F depend on B and C. So that explains the first dummy. The second dummy that we used is because G and H must be able to be described uniquely in terms of the events at each end. So I've just squashed it in so it's all on one screen, and that's that question completed.